The last ever tea I'll ever have at university. Cheers. So I'm back home. I did start scripting this video because I felt like I was going to kind of lose sort of what I wanted to say, and I wanted to get my feelings out on like a document just so they were out my brain. But now I feel like, because now I've had a few days to reflect on it, I feel like I have all the stuff I want to talk about, and this is completely unscripted because now I kind of know what I want to say, and it's been on my mind for a few days now that I just want to get it out there. As you saw from that video, there was a lot of mixed emotions, going from kind of happy to be coming back home, to excited to be coming back home, to then the sudden realisation that university is completely over. With me tearing up and crying my eyes out over it, because it just sums up university. University as a whole is a massive roller coaster, and the emotions I was feeling towards leaving university were just a ton of roller coaster emotions. I even filmed myself actually crying in the car because I felt I had to be honest with the feelings that I was feeling in regards to leaving university. That it's not always the fact of me being happy to be leaving, but sometimes there is a part of me that is upset, and some parts of me that do want to leave, and some parts that are like, crap, that is it. University is completely over. I've tried to be as honest as possible about my emotions without having anybody else's emotions or feelings kind of inspire me. I tried to be as honest as I could about how I was feeling, and I went in the car after packing all that stuff, when I filmed all that stuff, from being really excited and happy that I was leaving, because there was a lot of the time, especially my third year, that I was almost wishing that university would be over. I was excited for it to be over. I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. And then you realise that all that wishing and all that kind of wanting to leave university, suddenly it all comes straight away, and you kind of feel like that wishing and that begging to leave university is sort of pointless, because you don't realise how fast time goes, and suddenly 3 years of your life is gone like that. This vlog has become a place where I feel like I can share my feelings, and I can like talk about honestly about how I'm feeling, and I feel like especially there's people out there that I know that have done the same thing. They've left university. Most people have packed up their stuff and gone back home, and it's not just for the summer, it's forever. And that's a big change from 3 years of being somewhere and being with the same people every day, to then suddenly, like, one day you're packing up your suitcases and you're home. You've moved back home, and I don't quite know how to feel about that, really. And I feel like most of my time I've been almost wishing for my third year to be over, when really I should have just been enjoying the moments that university had to offer, because it wasn't all that bad. I don't know why I was wishing so much that university would be over, because it was going to end at some point, but I should have just enjoyed it. Suddenly, in the last kind of week that I was at university for my third year, which was the week where I just had to hand in an essay, that was a real fist punching moment, because that was like a success that I'd finished my last ever assignment at university and I would never have to do a university essay ever again. And that was a real accomplishment for me, and I was really excited and really happy that that assignment was out the way. But then also in my last week, I was also reminded about all the things that I'm going to miss about university. Like things that I might not necessarily be able to do while I'm at home now, and what I could almost get away with doing when I was at university. Like me and my friend, my housemate, we would stay up till about 1 o'clock in the morning and we would chat all the way through the night about just things that are going on at university, and we'd have conversations about things that were going on and, you know, moans about work and rehearsals and stuff. My family all go to bed at like 10 o'clock. They like to have the house quiet at about 10 o'clock in the evening. I can't stay up and chatting to someone till 1 o'clock in the morning. That's just, you know, I'm not going to have that person anymore to stay up and talk to at 1 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes we'd order takeaways at 11 o'clock at night. I'm not going to be able to order like Domino's takeaways at 11 o'clock at night at home, because A, my parents won't like that, and B, it's just something you could get away with as a student. But now we're expected to be like adults, and we're expected to obviously live under our parents' rules once again. I'm 21 years old and I'm back with my parents, and I know there's a lot of people out there that do live with their parents who are older than me or are the same age as me, but that is a weird feeling of being 21 and having lived in your own house for 3 whole years to then suddenly having to live under your parents' roof, under their own rules, and you're not living under your own rules. You can't do the things that you would do in your own house anymore. And that's, again, another big change. And the sad thing is as well, I've left a great bunch of friends behind at university. Sometimes we've had our ups and downs, but that's because we've always been together for the last 3 years and we've been through thick and thin together. But now I'm lucky enough to say that I have friends that are living all across the UK, in different parts of the UK, which is amazing, because if I ever want to go, say, to London, I've got some friends in London. If I ever want to go to Manchester, I've got friends that are living in Manchester. So I'm really lucky to say that I have made friends during my time at university that I can always hopefully rely on, and hopefully that I will keep in touch with. But I'm always going to miss the moments of just mucking about at university and going out on a Thursday night to the local nightclub, or getting back home at 5 o'clock in the morning with a McDonald's takeaway. Like, there's just things like that that I'm going to miss and I'm not going to really be able to do anymore. Because when you leave uni, you're expected to almost have your life together. That's what I feel like most people in society expect people to do once they leave university. They expect you to have your lives together. They expect you to get a job and get a house and have kids and get married, and like, I'm not ready for that yet. Like, I've just got home and suddenly people just want you to almost succeed in life straight away, when actually we need some time to kind of find ourselves and kind of find what we want to do in life and sort of try new things and make mistakes, or find something that's going to define you for the rest of your life. We're still young. We shouldn't have to be secure straight away. We shouldn't have to be tied up straight away. On the other hand, like, there's a lot of things that I am going to miss at university and people I'm going to miss, but I am so excited to be back home. I've got family here, I've got friends that I can catch up with after 3 years who I haven't seen in ages, so it'll be nice to rebuild friendships here again. And I'm so ready to get on with the things that I've wanted to do but I've not been able to do since I have been at university. I can vlog more. I've got so many video ideas that I want to do, and I've not really been able to do that yet because I've always kind of been committed at university with work and stuff. So I have a lot more time now to be able to do the videos that I want to do. I'm also so ready to start the next chapter of my life. I'm so ready to get on and go and start my Fuel Theatre internship, which I'm doing a producing internship on the 13th of June. Like, I got that internship back in October, and even then I thought, oh, I've got ages away. But that is literally like less than a month away, and I could not be more excited because I'm going to be actually putting to practice the skills that I've learned at university, which could potentially help me get a job in the producing world. Like, there's things that I want to do, like I want to go travelling. I've said that in a previous video. I would love to go travelling around Europe, because that is something, that is a big thing that I've wanted to accomplish and I've never been able to do before. So maybe I can finally have the time to start thinking about that. I can start building up my singing again. I've got a couple of events that are happening this summer which I get to sing at events, and I want to start building up a singing business and singing at events and weddings, so that I can have the time then to actually start that up. And I just want to do things that, you know, I want to do crazy things. I want to do things that I can now afford to do now that I'm free from university, before things start to get serious and tied down to the point that I'm in a 9-to-5 job every day. I just want to do the things that I want to do before things start to get too serious and settled. Like they say, you only have one life, so why not live it? Overall, I think I've had a few days to think about it. I started filming that stuff on Saturday. It's now Monday, which is the day that the video should be going up. So I've had a few days to think about everything and kind of get my feelings in order. I've now completely unpacked a couple of things I need to sort of sort out, because I am essentially moving back 3 years of my life into a whole new space again. I feel like, you know, it's a huge part of my life that's been, you know, my life for the past 3 years, that's just kind of finished. There's no kind of big fireworks or big celebration yet. I kind of just feel like university's just kind of ended and there's nothing at the end of it. But I think that might be because I haven't received my results yet, so I have no idea what I'm going to be graduating with. And obviously my graduation is in October, so I think when I get my results and when I have my graduation, I will feel like then it will be a bit more worth it, and I feel like I'll have that kind of summarised ending to university. I kind of just have just under a month to chill, and I'm going back to work a little bit at Costa before I start my internship. Plus, also big news, I am actually going to New York next week, so that will be a big celebration and a way for me to celebrate, because I'm going to see 2 Broadway musicals, but I'll talk about that in another video. Yeah, I've just got some time to chill really, and sort of just get back to being at home for a little while. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope it wasn't too, like, depressing, because I don't want my videos to be depressing, but I felt like, as this is a big landmark in my life, I feel like I needed to talk about it. And I know there's plenty of people out there who have finished their degrees, and I kind of hope that people who have finished their degrees out there have kind of found some comfort in this video and can kind of see that they're not on their own, and, you know, there's plenty of people around that are going through this change, and I kind of hope that this video does bring some comfort and sort of helps to sort of think about their feelings. Like, I mean, there might be people out there that are absolutely over the moon that university is finished, and maybe there are some that are absolutely gutted that it's over, whilst me, I'm kind of in the middle. So there's different feelings everywhere, and people feel different things about leaving university. So let me know how you're feeling, and we'll get a discussion going on, because I'd like to know who's, left university, or, just get a discussion going on. I'm going to have another video uploaded on Thursday, and until then, I will see you guys later. Bye. I'm crying! Oh, that's hysterical.